Hey everybody, Chris here. In this video, we're going to be talking about CPI numbers and how Dogecoin and other cryptos have reacted to those numbers that came out this morning. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that little notification bell. You can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. I'm live every night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So that's in Boston, where I am. So please check in for the live stream. We also have the Dogecoin Live 24/7 going on with the Doge chart overnight and through the day. If you want to go on there and chat with others, leave your comments about what you think, how Dogecoin is trading at the time. But first, we're going to talk about CPI. This Consumer Price Index numbers came out today, and there's a lot of anticipation about it, people guessing like what the numbers are going to be and how the markets are going to react. They're going to go up, they're going to go down, all this uncertainty about it. I just know that when I go to the store and I look at the prices of things, they're pretty high and they're not coming down, even though the CPI is lower. So I think the narrative of how these articles and how these numbers are put out is kind of guiding people to how they should think. So the numbers are still high. 6.4% overall CPI is high year over year. That's a big increase. But the way I saw a lot of the text that came out with these numbers, well, it's less than it was last month, so we must be getting better. Well, if you look a year ago, did the numbers also get better, or was it worse? Because it's year over year, so you look back a year and where those numbers were. So it's tilted a little bit, I think. But also, so you have some that say, well, we were expecting 6.2 and 6.4, so it's higher than expected. So that's bad, right? You expect the markets to go down. Well, they didn't. The markets are going up. So everyone must think, hey, everything's okay, right? Everything's all right. It's all good. Let's buy more stocks and buy more crypto. Everything going up. Things are still kind of bad out there. So I don't understand all of that immediate reaction like that. And I'm still kind of not sure that we're in this full bull market yet as we look forward. But we'll talk about that more on the live stream. And I'd like to hear what you guys think about this and where you think the markets are going. So tune in then. But let's get into the charts and the news, and I'll show you what I'm looking at. So we'll actually start here with the Bitcoin chart. So here we are this morning when the numbers came out. There was, actually, I think it was already going down just before the numbers came out. And then it was like, oh, 6.4, that's bad, right? So chart goes down, but then, hey, 6.4, that's not so bad. And boom, huge green candle, just rocketing up. And so now, instead of support being at 21.5, this yellow line looks like we're up to 22,000, which is the blue line. So just like that, support goes up with Bitcoin by $500, and we'll see how this trades. We'll be checking in on it tonight, the live stream, to see whether there's some retracement here that happens over this kind of a double gain. We had the first big green candle, had some retracement, came back down to 22,000, traded back up. So we'll see if this comes down. So we're looking at, so what did Doge do? Something kind of similar, not quite as bad. There was a long wick down here right near 8 cents. 8 cents was support. But then green candle up, came back down, back up. Looks like we're around 8.25, 8.26 seems to be maybe a new support line. We had that back here on Sunday, was resistance. Came back up again on Monday, hit that line again as resistance. Now we're above it. That could become support. So 8.26 becomes support. We'll be watching that for Dogecoin. So we certainly had an exciting weekend following the Super Bowl. Again, for those that didn't see, there was this tweet by Genevieve. Took this clip from the Super Bowl of Elon Musk with his Doge shirt on, wearing glasses and the cowboy hat, and There's Elon there with Rupert Murdoch, and it's like, what do you think they're talking about? Wrong answers only. And Elon Musk says, Dogecoin. So not talking about Dogecoin, but that got everybody excited, and we saw the Doge price rocket up. It came back down to 8 cents, touched it a couple times, but then leading up to the CPI numbers, relatively flat trading. That was pretty much expected. And then we have the reaction to CPI. So why Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin are rising today? This is on the Motley Fool, my favorite website. The CPI rose 0.5% in January, was up 6.4% year over year, above economist estimates. The crypto industry is also still dealing with the fallout of several recent and notable regulatory actions. Those are the key points. So why do we see all of this happening? Those key points sound bad, but crypto is going up. So what is going on? To me, it's unexplainable why this is going up. And the Motley Fool really doesn't talk much about it as well. So on one hand, inflation is proving to be more stubborn and persistent than many expected. But I do think investors were somewhat prepared for a tougher month after January's red-hot jobs report that showed the U.S. economy added more than 500,000 jobs. So more jobs, that's good for the economy, and all the inflation is already priced in. I guess that is the message that's being given. But kind of curious, revisions show U.S. consumer prices a bit firmer than previously reported. So 4 out of the past 5 months, revised CPI numbers have come out. They adjust them due to seasonal differences, things like that. Maybe some data is a little off, and so they revise them. And 4 out of the last 5 were revised up higher than when they came out. And that 5th one just stayed the same. So why put out numbers that you don't have all the data on yet? Or if you're going to seasonally adjust, then adjust it and then put the number out. So we'll see, in the months to come, whether we look back at January and it's still 6.4 or not. That'll be interesting. Manipulation? Maybe. So here we've got a Dogecoin price prediction. Doge crypto slipped from the channel. So here we're talking about Doge was going in this channel up here, and I had been tracking that same channel that Doge had been trading up, and so we saw drop out of the channel, test 8 cents a number of times, and here we are. We're not going to get back in that channel anytime soon. I don't see any huge jump up, but we could be setting new higher lows so that we're not battling 8 cents, but 8.25 or so. So we'll watch that as Dogecoin trades forward. So that's kind of the price prediction there about the channel. And then we have the Dogecoin price has had a tough month so far. Will it get any better? Well, to me, they're talking about support at 7.8 cents, but I'm not seeing that anymore. Support has been 8 cents. Yeah, there's a couple wicks that have dipped below it, but for the most part, we're above 8 cents, and don't think it's been a bad month. We did have this downfall from the 9s to the 8s. So yes, that was low. So this is the area to accumulate your Doge and get ready for the next run. That's kind of what I am looking at going forward. So that's the message there about this correction, and then establishing new higher lows as we trade forward. So there we have it. That's the immediate sort of response to consumer price index numbers. And so they were kind of important this month. And you know what? Next month will come around. New CPI numbers will come out. And they'll be important too. This is going to happen month after month. I think before the past 6 months or so, no one even thought about the monthly CPI numbers coming out. And now it's like every time everyone knows exactly when it's going to come out. And then pretty soon we're going to have the next FOMC meeting. Jerome Powell's going to talk about raising interest rates again, continuing battle against inflation, because inflation is still there and things just cost a lot. And we have other economic indicators that are still not looking so good. So let's just buy more crypto and everything goes up, right? Let me know in the comments below what you think, and give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.